What is going on, guys? Welcome to this video of what is Tailwind CSS, where we're going to explain to you guys about the Tailwind CSS, and we're going to explain to you guys about a little bit of the history, and we're going to, at the end of this video, you guys going to know exactly what Tailwind CSS is. Alright, so now, first thing first, what is Tailwind CSS? So unlike we have seen the traditional CSS framework like Bootstrap. We have seen like a foundation which offer a pre-designed component. Tailwind CSS gives developers the building blocks to create unique designs without writing custom CSS. It started at 2017 by Adam Waitan, the developer and designer, who initially developed it for his own project. So Adam was very frustrated with the limitation of the traditional CSS framework, which often require overriding styles or writing custom CSS to achieve unique designs. So he wanted to a framework that would allow developers to build design directly in HTML without leaving the markup. So now, as you guys now know that Tailwind CSS, now you guys don't have to leave the markup language. Markup language we mean by HTML. So the initial release of this Tailwind CSS started in 2017, and by 2019, 2018 to 2020, it becomes popular and gained widespread adoption in the developer community. So as we said before that Tailwind CSS, the key feature of the Tailwind CSS utility first, Tailwind provides a very small single purpose utility classes like, for example, text center or BG Blue 5 to you guys shortly, that can be combined to create complex design. So it's a very responsive design, just like a Bootstrap. It's a very responsive design. Tailwind includes built-in support for responsive design through the breakpoint picks, for example, SM, MD, LG, XL, and it's very customized. Tailwind highly customized through its configuration file tailwind.config.js. So as a developer, you guys can define your custom color fonts, breaking points, and Tailwind CSS also supports dark mode. It provides built-in support for dark mode, allowing developers to easily toggle between light and dark themes. It has GIT. If you guys don't know the GIT stands for just-in-time compiler. Generates CSS on the demand, resulting in small file size and faster build times. It's a component friendly, and it purges CSS integration. So Tailwind integrates with purge CSS to remove unused CSS, optimizing the final bundle size. So now we're gonna go slowly why Tailwind came in. What's the difference between the Tailwind and other say frameworks like for example, as we mentioned here, Foundation or Bootstrap. So if you guys don't know about the CSS, there are two main types of the CSS framework. So one is based around components, a group that includes frameworks like Bootstrap, and we have it here. So this guy is here. So I have made extensive videos about the Bootstrap. If you guys don't know Bootstrap, you guys can go and watch my another videos about the Bootstrap. So Bootstrap very elegant and very good if you guys wanna make say HTML very like very responsive and make it on the fly. So that's a Bootstrap. And the next one we have here is a foundation. So this Bootstrap foundation, and the next one which we have Bulma, is a component based. And the other type of the CSS framework which is based around the utilities, a group that includes like of Techion's, Tailwind CSS and Windy CSS. So what's the difference between component and utility classes? If you guys are don't know the difference between utility and component classes, and you guys gonna see here that according to Google AI, in web development, component-based styling focus on reusable pre-style UI elements, while the utility-first CSS like Tailwind uses a collection of low-level single-purpose classes for building styles from scratch. And you guys, if you guys done say Laravel, you guys have seen here when we have if you install the Laravel Jetstream, which is the authentication one, you beautifully design application starter kit and provides the perfect starting point for the next Laravel application. And if you guys look in here, Jetstream is designed using Tailwind CSS. So, and which offer you the choice of live wire inertia scaffolder. So Tailwind CSS is used in Laravel Jetstream, and keep in mind in the Laravel live wire inertia as well. And you guys going to see here, if you are in Laravel, you guys have seen this one again and again. And now I'm going to make it clear for you guys what is Tailwind CSS, what's the difference between the component based and utility based CSS. And here according to Google, if you guys want to read, you guys can further read. Just type here component versus utility classes, and here the Google AI is going to explain to you guys that's exactly the focus. We have implementation, and there is a pros here, which is consistency, maintainability, and readability, and cons, limited customization and learning curve. So, and then utility first class is based on say that was on component based classes. That's the pros and cons. And now utility first is a focus, implementation. The pros are flexibility, rapid development, no CSS required. It means we do not go to the say for example to the create another CSS file, and we just create this on the fly. Just exactly, we don't leave our HTML size. Say for example, if you guys want to build a button like with CSS, you guys every now and then you guys go and create say a CSS folder somewhere in your application, and then you guys connect to it through the link. But with here with the Tailwind, you guys don't need to ever leave this HTML, so you guys stay on the same page. You guys just don't go and use your say any CSS anywhere, or you guys can go and set it, put a links, or say because this is very cumbersome and it's very time consuming. So if you guys know the Tailwind CSS, you guys just stay in one page, and you guys just gonna code your application in extremely fast. So you guys can get the same results with say Tailwind in matter of say minutes. As into Bootstrap or traditional CSS, you guys can go maybe say for example half an hour or 20 minutes trying to figure out where your file is, or how to put which buttons where. But with the Tailwind, you guys don't need to worry, because utility classes, because it's based on the utility class. So for many years, component-based frameworks were the de facto standards for building website quickly and easily. But there is a problem with this traditional CSS, and one of the problem is customization. It's very hard to customize and to find which classes are where. So now comes in the utility first frameworks like Tailwind CSS, and that utility first framework is built with the low level functionality in mind. Utility classes offer much more power and flexibility than component classes.